talk to us about the '84 Olympics, Lonzo, and how they were cleaning up the city, back then leading up to the events. Do you think this Hoover's crackdown thing is one example of the city of LA trying to clean up LA before the 2028 Olympics?
It could be a part of it. It could be a part. It could very, very easily be a part of it because Figueroa is a main drag to the Coliseum, the FIFA, the BMO Stadium, the Convention Center. All that right there is going to be a part of the Olympics. And second of all, you got a lot of people. According to what I've learned from some of these meetings I've attended, they won't have any cars on the lots per se. You can't pull up to an Olympic event in a vehicle. They ain't going for the car boom boom thing. Okay, so everything is going to pretty much be metro. So metro buses, Ubers, all these things. The Waymos going to get paid. Okay, all that right there is going to get paid. They're getting all that ready right now. You're looking at the cleanup coming right now. So they don't want nobody coming through here seeing us with our drawers down. That's basically what it's going to be. So as the Orange Bandit does what he does, a lot of other things are going to happen in the meantime, and he's going to get credit or blame for it. But still, it's going to be some sanitation done in regards to a lot of the negativity in the next 3 years.
Yeah. And do you remember that happening in '84? Can you give us an idea of what you remember about that time?
Brothers before the torch was lit, they was locking cats up, and right after after everybody went back home, they was DJ rejecting their ass up out of jail. DJ rejecting folks up out of jail. I had a couple of buddies came up missing. They ain't seen the game yet. If they did, they were looking at it from the lunchroom. They ain't see nothing. All they know is, hey man, because fools, they wasn't as bad. They hadn't got fired up yet, but they was bad. It was bad enough. They didn't want anybody to see us coming the way they was coming. This is '84. This is '84. That's when World Class Wrecking Crew first hit the set in 1984, and that's how I got the name World Class Wrecking Crew from '84 Olympics. I kept hearing this term, world class swimmer, world class runner, and I just grabbed it and threw it on the Wrecking Crew. But LA was a different city for them 3 or 4 weeks, man. It was a whole different city, completely different city. When I looked up and I saw downtown LA, first of all, they banned all big rigs couldn't drive during the daytime. You had to drive at nighttime. All the big rigs. Freeway traffic was beautiful. You could get downtown at 4 o'clock in the afternoon in 15 minutes. No diesel trucks on the road was worth a damn. Then a lot of your streets downtown LA became one-way streets. A lot of them stayed that way because downtown LA used to have everything was multiple, two-way streets. And during the Olympics, they said, "No, we're gonna keep this like this." Some of the streets they kept like that. So that's why you can't make a left turn on certain streets. If you do, you're gonna end up on the wrong side of the street. The crime was down tremendously, and everybody was talking about how much money was gonna be made. But I don't know. We didn't make no money though. I ain't see no money though. I ain't see no spike in nothing. But again, like I said before, people didn't have the same mindset. So now you got people preparing Airbnbs. A lot of people are going to be leaving LA as soon as they can. People already got their houses reserved already. They're going to go to Vegas for 2 weeks to go stay with a relative for 2 or 3 weeks while people rent their houses out for, I don't know, a nice piece of change per day to be close to Olympics. If I had any sense, I would do the same thing. I live right by the freeways. So I would be a prime location, but I got too much stuff, so I ain't going nowhere. But yeah, it's I can see it was definitely a major impact on the city, and I can see it happening again because too many people are looking forward to this, and I do believe that the Orange Bandit he's going to back down on a lot of his BS because that's going to be that's global, dude. Right now, you already have people that are afraid to come to the United States because of what's going on with the feds. They're not going to, dude, back down, dude. You bring it. It's too much money, man. No. Let that go. And we still got about 3 years of planning left. That I would think a lot of things will be resolved by then. So hopefully we'll see a major difference in the federal climate, and they started to make some things happen right now in the streets to start preparing for that. So they, just like your boy, they got to practice. They got to make sure how we're going to handle this. So if we can get a bunch of knuckleheads off the streets now, and while we're getting these knuckleheads off the streets, we're deterring a bunch of others. See, the problem with black crime is most black folks that do crime want everybody to know they do crime. They have the same issues all over the state of California. Man, prostitution is regular, but it just ain't in your streets. It ain't up and down the streets. I have friends that are police in various cities, man. When you go to a certain city, you see what's it, acupuncture? Not acupuncture, acupressure.
Oh yeah, little happy ending.
Okay, thank you. You see acupressure and not acupuncture, especially at midnight.
Open.
Yeah, so
okay.
if you and again, if ain't nobody crying, ain't nobody complaining, they keeping it under wraps. Ain't nobody parking lot pimping. Ain't nobody got no loud ass speakers in the parking lot. I just got my knob slob right. Man, come on, dude. In some cases, we're our own worst enemies when it comes to certain things. This is why you can't keep a club in LA. You can't keep a club in LA because most clubs are in residential areas and folks just can't get in their car and go home. They got to hang in the parking lot, open the door, roll the window down, and let 5,000 watts of goddamn sound just penetrate people's ears at 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock in the morning. If you say something to them, now you got another problem because you disrespected me. Dude, you rolled your windows down and turned your volume up to 10. Ain't that disrespectful enough? So people start calling. People start having problems. Police start showing up. Now the club owner can catch the problem, not you. That's the real bad problem. The man that spent the money to put something together for you to have a good time in the community is the one gonna catch the problem. They don't know you unless they pull up on you, and even if they catch you, it's still a ticket. Having loud music ain't a felony. Ain't no felony. Being parking lot pimping, there ain't no felony. It's a nuisance. But if you get enough nuisance calls, guess what happens? The business owner gets a citation for having an unruly clientele. Now his insurance goes up, and it could, in some cases, force him out of business.
Yeah, man. All right, we're just about halfway point of the show. I'm gonna remind everybody to hit that like button if you haven't already, and definitely welcome to the show. We appreciate each and every one of you. If this is your first time joining the channel, you like what you hear, you want some authentic West Coast hip hop history as well as some games, some grown ass man enlightenment, you are tuned into the correct spot. This is N.W.A. Stories with Lonzo. That is Alonzo Williams, the godfather of West Coast hip hop. I am Dusty Vision. And if you're feeling a little generous, we have a $sign right below the chat. Shoot the channel a few dollars. We do appreciate you.